Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Indie Game Sim. So this is a little, as you might imagine, indie game out on Steam. It's fully released. It is by Last Decade Games. I hope that's an A that I put there. And it is fully released, as I said. It is currently $8 US on Steam. It's been out for a little while. You can use your keyboard and mouse for everything, or you can use a combination of the mouse and the gamepad, although the gamepad doesn't work with all the menus, so you will be switching back and forth between the mouse and that for things. But it's in the style of those sort of tycoon games, like Game Dev Tycoon and whatnot, but it's got a little bit of, say, Super Mario Maker in there, in that you actually make the levels that you then have to run through and put up on the Steam store, or well, the Vault as they call it on here, the Vault store and all that stuff. So it's got a little bit of interesting things here. Now, as you might imagine, any game like this, like a tycoon-like game like this, would be a little bit pretentious at points, and it's, you know, this is no different in that respect, but it's oddly compelling in some ways here, especially given the Djinn editor that they give you. Graphical, game, one level editor type of thing. So let's get into it, and you can take a look at what's going on here. I've gone through and deleted. I played a little bit of it, and I've gone through and deleted all the local data, so we can start over from the beginning, and you can see everything as it pertains here. So we've got news, our news reader, and make the game of your dreams. Anyone can now make their very own games using the new Djinn game editor. Get started, developer. So install the game editor, and suddenly it appears on our fakey desktop here, and look at that. And this is where you spend quite a bit of your time. You'll be making games in here. And we got this little guy who's decided to pop up and say hello. There is a bit of a meta game here too. Hello, do you know me? Nope. You will. You're just one person out of billions, but you think you're special. Everyone is kind of special. We shall see. For now, you're just a fleshy sack of meat like everyone else. And I unlocked a zombie. Okay. Alright, so, and I assume that little meta game, this is where kind of the pretentiousness kind of winds its way in here, but there's a little bit of a meta game in there that we'll see as we go along. Apparently there's some secrets in the game that I have not uncovered yet, but we'll do what we can. So we got to make a game. So I'll say crappy alpha. There we go. That works. That explains about 85% of Steam right there. And right now we can't do anything with the lights or the background because we haven't unlocked those things. But I can change the avatar of the player. So I can either do a zombie or a dog. I think we'll stick with the cute doggy. And all I can do right now is a small map. I can't do a medium or large one yet. You have to unlock those as you go. So we will create. And here's the Djinn editor, and basically you've got this one screen level, because I did a small level. This is about all I get is this one screen here, and moving the mouse around you can put some various tiles down. The only tile I've got right now is a Minecraft block, grass block tile, and you've got various things here, like this is the starting point. You can move it around. This is the goal, is the chest all the time. So first, we're going to remove that for a second, and we're going to spruce the starting area up a little bit. Now, the thing with this is that, and I found this out as I was playing through here, you can actually fall down here and just walk along the bottom and then jump back up on the other side. So we do have to kind of stop them from doing that. It's still considered valid by the game, which is a rather interesting little thing there. And then I think what we're going to do is do a little bit of this, and have maybe gap that needs to be crossed. Say, I mean, this is looking rather like a Mario thing, like a Mario level almost. And then we'll say, now these I don't think these cost any money, but there are other ones. As you put other tiles down, they actually cost you some coinage. So we'll put these like this, I think, and we'll put a that'd be interesting. That would be really interesting, but you won't be able to get back up there again if I do that. So we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna grab the start thing so I don't forget it, and we're gonna put the starting point here, and I'm gonna get some moving spikes. We're gonna put those right there and right here. And then, like I said, and I could move the chest around too if I want to, but I'm going to keep it right there for right now. And just like in Mario Maker, you have to, in order for your level to be accepted, you have to actually play it and succeed. So if you don't succeed, you can't publish it. So this is what the little icon here is for, and this is where the controller comes into great use, because it'll actually gives you something a little bit better to work with. Now the question is, did I make it so that I can actually get across there? Yep, I did. Okay. And we made it. So now that I've successfully tested it, I can then go to there's a share button here, so you can actually share it up for, I believe, for others to be able to download and play it. I think that's how that works. I haven't tried it yet, and I haven't really made anything worth sharing, so I haven't done it that way. This little gear icon brings this back up if you want to change the various bits of it. But I like it the way it is, so we're going to exit. And now it says test it, so since it's tested, we'll be able to actually put it up on the vaults, as they call it in the game, which I have to go under news to see. Amazing Store open for business. The Amazing Store is now open for business. Here you can purchase anything from home furnishings to game dev tools. Visit today. Install the store app. Okay, and there is the store. And here you can actually get, we get the dropper, which is right-click support for free. So I can grab that, purchase that, so that we can actually right-click on things now, which is great. But this store is where you buy assets and other things in order to be able to use them in making your games. So for instance, $25,000 gets you background color stuff, market analysis for $1,000, which will take a look at your game before you're, from the editor and tell you whether or not you're going to get rave reviews for it or not. And then a bunch of entities like spikes and a beacon and a boss block. You get various players that you can use, and all kinds of tiles. And we'll start to buy those as we go, along with some luxuries, like security camera and motorcycles and stuff. I assume these are for the meta game, I'm guessing. So anyway, this is like notch level stuff down here, 10 million. But anyway, we did our freebie thing there. Now we can go to news. Sell your games on Vault, the #1 online retailer. Developers can now upload their finished, tested games to the Vault Market. Install and get started. Okay. We'll do that. And here is Vault. And you can see there's already some best sellers. So, Bounce Bash. Now, what you want to do here is, I don't think I have any money yet, do I? I don't think I have any money yet. But we'll get into this in a minute. You do actually want to play some of these games that show up on here, because it will actually help you unlock things for the editor as well. But we're going to, now that we've unlocked this, we're going to go into the developer account, and we're going to publish a new game, because we have no money and no fans. We're going to publish Crappy Alpha, because that's what we do. And we'll say we have to click to set the price, and because it's only, I think the prices are based on how big your game is. So since we can only make a small game, we can only sell it for $4.99. So we'll save that, and we will publish. Yes, I'm ready. Crappy Alpha release party. We got a 52% rating, We made $1,725.54, and we actually got 6 fans, which is hilarious considering that all the time I was playing it off camera, I kept getting negative fans, like negative 20 fans, negative 30 fans, negative 40 fans. I'm like, what? How could I have negative fans? But that's what kept happening. So, but we actually have positive fans for a change. That's good. So we'll hit OK here. And now we get to look at all both the analytics and the reviews. So we got 25,000 views, 24% click-throughs, 494 sales, which is about 8%. So net about 1,725 buckaroonies. Even though the lowest thing on the store is like 1,000, so that's not as much as you might think. Cost me nothing to make it. And we got like 81% fun factor, 47% gameplay, 81% on the content, 68% on the originality. Okay. Feedback, new fan 6. Let's read the reviews. Solid Snake says, really enjoyed this. Okay. CG Destro says, this game is worth a play. This guy's like, it's K. Elite Gamer 69 calls it another failure. Sir, this is only my first failure. I don't know what you mean by another failure there. Nuclear Pants likes it. Made him cry. So it was so good. So there you go. Do not buy Quadradavance. It's really bad. I'd rather eat glass from Vitavis Prime. Desert Pogono, above average game. Red Punda says my first little review. So probably didn't even play the game. But anyway, that's not too bad. Not too shabby for our first game, I would say. So that said, we now have some cash money in our account, and you can see more things are popping up. So what I want to do is, if I play one of these games, I have to actually pay the price for them, obviously, the $4.99, which is why I needed money in the account. But I want to play one of these games, and then as I complete these games, it'll actually unlock either tiles or other objects that you can then use in your editor. In addition to that, there's also the store that you have to buy assets from, but this also, it's some of those assets you can get for free. There's some assets that you can't get in the store that you only can get through playing the uploaded stuff here. So let's play Gennaro's Bounce Bash, shall we? Pay the $5 for it and play. All right. And we'll get around here and bam. All right. And playing that allowed me to unlock the bounce pad. Awesome. So now I can use the bounce pad in our games. And then let's see. Let's look at Catch a Ride. Catch a Ride by Retro Ladies. Anybody who's watched me play Borderlands knows why I'm going that way. Let's Catch a Ride. Pay the $5 and see what we got here. Okay, so we got these little, these little cloudy things, and I'm having all the problems right here. All right, come back this way, cloudy. Go, and bam, and now we've got a cloud that we can use. Moves back and forth for us. So we got like moving platforms down. Awesome, and all those things. So, and then of course we've got ours, which you can actually play without having to pay anything, obviously, but we've already played it to test it. All right, cool. So now with that said, we can look at the news. Track your stats for great justice. The stats app is now available. How quickly can you do stuff? Happy running. All right, we'll install the stats. And this just tells me how much money we got in the bank, how many products have been bought, achievements, and various other things. I unlocked 2 achievements off camera. That's why it says 2 achievements there, and research time and playtest time and all that stuff. Just all over the place. Now we can go to the store. What's going on in the store here? We can get market analysis, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'd like to see if I can get, let's get some new tiles. Purchase the rock tile. So now we can spiffy up the look and feel of our game a little bit. Let's go in here and let's try crappy beta. again, about 90% of the Steam store has just been owned. And let's change to the Zombert, and we'll keep it at small because I can't do anything else. So create. All right. So all that said, the grass blocks are free, but these I believe cost $10. Yeah, these cost $10 every time you put one of these down. So that goes into the development cost of your game, which is fine. I can afford the cash. So put those down. And you see, actually, let's get rid of some of these. And I want to, how do I want to run this? I think actually I want to have some spikes here. Not right at the edge there, but along this little path. And so I'm gonna go get rid of this and that. And then I want the spikes going at different rates. So we're gonna have one right here and then one right there. And also let's do the same thing on this one. We'll have this one go that rate. Then also, let's see, what else do we want to do? I think having integrating a jump pad in here would be a good thing too. So we'll put this like that. And we'll put a jump pad right there. And then I want to, how do I want to do this? I want to make this a, let's go move these down a little bit. Rid of those. And let's put a barrier up here. We'll put some spikes down since they are all free. Then we'll put a, can I put it right there is the question. I think that'll be good. That there, and then we'll put this guy here. Like that. And then we'll put the box over there with another spike here and a right there. Make this a little bit more difficult. Let's see if I can, let's try not to make it so difficult that I can't actually complete it, because this will be my platforming skills are not very good. I also need to put the starting point down over there. Okay, let's try this. Oh, I forgot to put the spikes down. Oh, well, alright, we'll put them down in the next... Oops, okay. That was... Somehow that thing got all messed up. I don't know how that happened. Alright, let's put this one, and this one, like that. I put those down. Okay. Nope, I didn't think that was gonna work. Let's get rid of this and put it up one more block that way. Yeah, that looks like that would probably work. Also, we gotta put something here so you can't jump up on top of that and go the easy way. Why is there a... That's weird. There's like some kind of error here where this thing is spawning a... I wonder if that's because of this... okay, let's get rid of that one, because I have a feeling that's causing some kind of error. Alright, we'll do this. Oh yeah, you know what? As he moves around, he's moving the spikes around. Ew, that explains it. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Let's do this right. Nope. That's nope. A whole lot of nope there. Get to watch me fail Many, many times. Ah, so close. So close. Oh, well, that was... Oh, now I'm just jumping the gun. Oof. Oof. There we go. We made it. That was quite the thing. Okay, so we'll exit that and close this out, and we'll go to the vault, and we will publish a new game, Crappy Beta. Cost to publish $760. It costs more to publish than we actually have in money. That's gonna be fun. I don't think it's gonna let me do it. Well, that's terrific. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to hold on to that. Hold on to that for later. I went a little bit too highfalutin. Let's go to the editor. We'll leave that there, and then we'll do crappy pre-beta. Can I do nope. Crappy beta 2 maybe. Alright, so we'll keep the doggy in there. We'll do a create, and I'll have to do it a little bit, I'll have to do it on a budget. I wonder if I can, I wonder if the publish is based on how much that costs. Like, what is this? Oh, maybe that's why this was red, because it was like, you're not going to be able to publish that with what you have. So what we'll do is we'll stick with the grass blocks for now. And all the free stuff. And I'll try to put this up here. I could do almost the same thing I did before, except I'll make it ooh, I got an idea. Put it this way. This up here. And we'll get a jump pad. That and like that, and then put a bunch of these down. I don't think I'm going to be able to do 4 though. Let's do this, and we'll make these off kilter, so we can do 4, and jump pad there, and then we'll put the just over here. Alright, let's see if this works out in my favor. Oh, that's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Try it again. I'm just terrible at platforming to begin with. So, there we go. No, I could have just jumped up there without the jump pad. Let's put one more thing up here so you have to use the jump pad. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, well, let's see if it'll let me publish this one. The music, I'm liking the sort of chiptune music going on. Okay, vaults. We'll say developer account, publish new game, Crappy Beta 2. Yeah, this one only costs $200 to publish. All right, so that's good. So we'll do this just to make some money so we can publish the other one, which I think is going to do quite well myself. Publish. Crappy Beta 2 release party, 49% rating, got $1,525.54, and we lost 4 fans. Of course. Alright, so we'll hit OK on that, but at least it'll finance the other publish that I want to do. 66% fun, 49% rating, 60% content, 71% on originality. That's probably pretty good. We lost 4 fans. How about the reviews? A bit bulky. What the hell does that mean? Team Dawnlight. What the hell? Bit bulky. You know what? You're a bit bulky, you damn Dawnlight team guy. Try to go hit the gym, you freaking bulky bastard. Crow Inc. didn't really wow me. Well, I'm sure an orgasm wouldn't even really wow you. Horse reviews, waste of time, do not buy. Jackal got a refund. Dorkorsky, no. Yeah, I hate that. It's like, no, just no. You know what? Yes, just yes. How about that? Triple Booyah. This is an excellent game. See, somebody knows perfection when they see it. Needs more explosions. Well, okay, I'll give you that one. Everything could do with more explosions. All right, so that's not too bad. Let's go back immediately and see if I can publish that other one that I wanted to publish and see what we get for crappy beta without the 2. $760. Click the set $4.99 and publish. 52%. See, it's a little bit better. And we got 8 fans for it. $1,412.65. All right. Number 4 on the top seller charts. 25,002 views. So we got 2 more views than we did on the other one. And about as many clicks, apparently. But more sales, which is nice. And we got 72% on the fun factor. 70% on content. 79% on originality. 8 new fans. Worth $5, maybe $10. Well, it was $5, so there you go. Thanks for making it. See, somebody knows all the things. Greed, boring. You know what else is boring? Assassin's Creed, dude. Manslaughter says this is actually good, but he gave it a down vote. So, you know what, Manslaughter? You're not as good as you sound. 2016, Manslaughter, not good. Eric.Lifka, my first little review. Agro Block, very fun game. Spider Walker, I want my money back, please. JHBVM, what the frick does that mean? Speak English, you bastard. Your face is nice. See, Kate knows what's up here, right? It's not about the gameplay or the time spent in it. It's whether or not the dev has a lovely face. And thank you, Kate. My face is quite lovely. Gassy says, sucks. Yeah, well, it would suck if you're gassy, right? Okay, so that's pretty good. So now that we've done that, there's some more things for us to play. So let's go, because we've got a little bit of scratch now. So Horizontus. Let's buy that and play it and see if we unlock some more blocks. Okay. This is a thing. All right. Oh, well, that didn't work so well. See, I kind of wish that they would not drop you back to the menu like that. I wish they would actually give you a... Oh, all right. Well, I should have just did what I did before. Instead of dropping you back to that menu, I wish they would just let you retry right away, because you do die as a matter of course in this. So, Aha! I got it. All right, so we unlocked the horizontal spikes. Awesome. And what else? Big Bad by AD. All right. $30. Oh, this better be a freaking masterpiece of awesome here. Oh, it's a boss game. Okay. Let's come around this way. Looks like he's getting to that chest for us. Alright. There we go. Cool. I unlocked something. I don't know what that is. Is that like... I don't know what that block is. I have no idea. Alright. I'm glad I could actually jump on that guy. I wasn't sure if it would let me do that. In fact, you know what? Now that I know how the game works, I could probably do even faster than I did. Let's go this way. And there we go. 10.05 seconds. Bam! New fastest time. Alright. What else? Is there anything else on here? We did catch a ride already. My thing there. Okay, cool. Very cool. Looked at all the things there. And store. So we got a little bit of cash here. So let's see what we can buy. We could buy the market analysis, which would be good, but I kind of want to buy some stuff for the game itself. So get a sand tile, or we could buy some spikes. Let's try some spikes. Why not? We can come back for the other ones. I guess we could get the market analysis too, but I'm not going to do that right now. We'll leave that for later. All right, let's do one more here. Let's try new. Oh, this guy's back. What do you want, you bastard? At it again, are we? Pathetic. Did you even notice how bad your last game was? Haters gonna hate. So why do you do this anyway? Why make your own games? I'm not sure. Great, another creator with no real vision. I'm sure you'll do well, kid. Oh, I unlocked Lizard Schoolboy. All right, cool. Doot. As the music gets me back into the groove. Doot. All right, let's try. Spike Awards. There we go. That works. We can do a medium size now. Awesome. Unlock that, and we'll change over to the little kid guy, the alien kid, and we'll create. Think it bigger. Make a medium-sized game. All right. Yeah. Now let's see. We need to bring spikes into this, obviously, because I called it the spiky thing. Spiky majigger. Spiky drink. So let's get all these out of here so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so the question is, like, there are people that have done like multiple screens. Oh, I see. You can now, because I'm in medium now, I can move around with the arrow keys. Alright, that's good. Let's come all the way down to, well, let's start up here in this quadrant. And if I want to come down a quadrant, we'll do that. So we'll grab some of these. And let's do that. Come over this way a little bit. And then what? Want them to jump and then try to land on this guy. $200, do that. While also avoiding that. And let's grab this again. We'll put it... let's make this a little bit difficult, shall we? Let's put him here. It's not that difficult, but it's something. And then, what do I want? I want, I don't want to do this. Definitely want spikes to be a thing. So let's put some blocks down here. And we'll put some spikes on there. Right. Okay. I think I see where I'm going with this. So you're gonna come over here and he's gonna jump onto that, and then you've got to hit this thing. It's gonna be a. Well, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. Hit this. It's gonna have a jump pad on it, and let's put a, actually, let's put a, let's get rid of this spike here, because that's not going to do me any good. Let's put this, like that. We'll put a, spike going this way. And make 2 things here. I'll put another jump pad there. And I don't know if that jump pad's going to make that. I guess, well, we'll see if it makes it. I'll have to, there's only one way to know, and that's to try it out. That's assuming I get past this. This is going to be a really, I think I'm making this a little bit too difficult even for myself. That's the trick, right? Is like the Super Mario Maker trick is like, how do you make it so that it's not so difficult that you can't do it yourself? And yeah, okay, we'll do that, and we'll put. I wonder if this will work. Probably not. Let's put 2 things here, and we'll put this all like that, and put the chest over here. And I need to put the starting point in, so we'll put that over here. Alright, well, let's see what kind of crazy nonsense I've made here. Alright, this is not going to work out so well, probably. Nope. At least get over the first hurdle. Oh, damn. Nope. Okay. Ah, crap. Okay. No, yeah, I think this is not going to work based on how this thing does stuff, but let's see. Oh, maybe. Oh, almost. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's just that's I have a feeling this is not going to work out too well. But let's try it. If I manage to get through this will be fantastic. No, I think that's got too much of a, there's too much there. This is not enough. Let us put a break there. Yeah, that sounds good. And yeah, I'll keep 2 jump pads here so that you're constantly bouncing. Of course, that means you can bounce up on here, but that's not really going to help you, so you don't want to do that. You want to get up on top of this thing. I don't know if it's going to let me bounce that high anyway, so we're going to find out as we do this. Alright, so no, it's not. It does not bounce up high enough to do that. Huh. Okay, so I'm going to need to rethink this. What I can do... that would be interesting. So I could take out this one and that one, and we'll take these out for a second. Put a spike here. And I'll put one there. And then I'll put this guy here. And that guy back where he was. Yeah, this is going to be... this is probably still not going to work. But I'm going to try it. Nope. I get the timing down. Oh, nope. I'm going too fast. Okay. Damn. This is difficult. This is one of those ones you want to probably share on the workshop. Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay. Tag it and bag it. Okay. I think I'm actually going to share this one because I think that's pretty cool. All right, we're ready to publish that one. So we'll go to the vaults and developer account, and we'll say publish new game and Spike Awards. Click the set. $9.99 I think is good. Publish. 51%. We got 4 new fans and tons of money, my friends. Tons of money. Awesome. All right. My top earner now. 7486 clicks at $4,370. As well as a good profit there. We got 79% fun, 51% rating, 27% on the gameplay. I don't know how they get the gameplay up higher because it's pretty hard. It was a pretty hard thing. I think they need to tweak their algorithms. It's a little bit here. This game's worth a play. Who is buying this? Only the best people in the world, TubeSock. Only the best people in the world. Didn't run garbage. Kefka. Seriously, you're not supposed to run it on the Mr. Coffee machine. You're supposed to run it on an actual PC, you bastards. Super fun. Good action game. It's cool. Try it. Doesn't suck that much. Well, affordable desk. That pretty much sums up my life right there. Doesn't... People tell me I don't suck that much. So there you go. You're right on track there. I'm a Skelly, I guess. Okay. All right. We'll just walk away. We'll back away slowly. Okay. So that's good. Can I actually reviews, view analytics? Can I go and share that one? Is there a way to do that? Where is it at? New releases, Spike Awards. Can I? Because you can share it in the. There's a share button in the editor. I wonder if I have to just go over to the editor to do that. Let's see. If I go in the editor here, and this one, can I just share? Oh, copy URL. Ooh. Copy buffer. What the? Copy URL. Oh, that's if I want to share it myself. Oh. Ew. Man, that's not really... It's not really what I want to do. I was hoping I could, like, actually share it. Actually share it somewhere, but I guess that's not the way this works. Store, we got some cash monies now. So I can grab a a brick tile. Let's buy that. And skelly tiles and all those things. Okay, so can we? Are there more games for me to play? Single Signal. All right, let's grab that one. By Chronic. So $10. Sure, we'll play this. Oh, it's got this little signal thing. Turn these things on and off. All right, so I've actually played this one off camera, so I know the trick here. Let's do that. That's the trick. In fact, let's go back and do it even faster than I did. Go, and then what you do is you throw those off. So, oh, no, I didn't quite do it right. What you do is you throw these off a little bit by having them bounce around in there a little bit, and then you gotta be faster about it, which I'm not doing. And well, that's might throw it off a little bit. Yeah, that works too. Yep, 8 seconds, 8.43 seconds. Bam, I say that. All right, and we unlocked that brick that it gave us, that little signal brick you can use. And anything else that I haven't played yet? No, it hasn't really. It's kind of drip feeding some games here as I put games out. And we've got our stats. What do we got here? 4 out of 31 achievements. 15 minutes and 41 seconds of development time. We got 4 products that we bought out of 27. So I guess there's 27 in game that actually come out. You can buy and play for unlocks. And yeah, that's pretty much the stats as it stands. And then of course, as I said, there was that little meta thing going on. But I think I mean, that's about the half of it. Obviously, there's that little meta game going on. We got that little demon guy that's like, hey, so you want to be a video game guy? Huh? Let's be in your face all the time. But beyond that, it's just rinse and repeat. It's make some good games, use the blocks that are at your disposal, unlock blocks by playing some of the games there, or by purchasing them from the little virtual store that's here, and otherwise, it's your imagination can run freely as far as making your own little games here. So it's a nice attempt at something pretty cool. I think what makes it a particularly compelling one is it's got sort of that Mario Maker feel to it, where you build these levels and then go ahead and try to run them yourself. You want to build something that you yourself can finish, but at the same time you want it to be very difficult for others. I kind of wish that there was that share that they have there was kind of hokey. I kind of wish you could just like share them up on the Steam workshop or something like automatically, and then download others things, and then maybe have that unlock certain blocks that you don't have and stuff like that, because I think that would make it really interesting. In fact, you could have a whole meta game there where you pay your virtual money and then that goes to the, into the account of the person who uploaded it, quote unquote, as like a sort of pseudo multiplayer thing. All virtually, of course, no real money, but yeah, those things have happened, and this has been Indie Game Sim. It is by Last Decade Games. It is fully released on Steam at $8 US. It might be a bit pricey for what's actually here in the game. Maybe it's one of those wait for a sale to purchase it, that kind of thing. But otherwise, it's pretty competent and actually a little bit of fun, and strangely compelling in some weird way that I can't quite put my finger on. As always, links to the game and other information are down in the description. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.